I'm part of the decision, so I'm pleased with that. This is current with the season that we had, and also the vision that we have also. So everything's okay for me.
Can you talk about the three re-signings and why those were important, specifically Evan Bush is important to keep guys?
Really important. Evan Bush hasn't played a lot of minutes, but he's the part of the success of Pat, because he's still a competitor. He's so good. He's so good with that, and the way he is as a person, the way he is as a player. Also, this is really good for me. We sat in the beginning of the year to tell him to give him clarity about his role. He accepted it, and so he deserves to stay with us, and he wants to stay with us because yes, I told him in the middle of the year that if he can have an interest to come back next year. I told him to think about it, to discuss with his family, but after 2 minutes, he told me, no, I'm going to be. So I'm pleased with that, and yeah, he deserves it.
One more of a fun question. That celebration that you led the crowd in yesterday, I've been hearing that song and stuff in my head because I've heard it since Saturday. Is that something you brought to the team? Is you taught them and that new? I know it's a popular celebration.
You were with us or not?
I saw it yesterday. I heard the song.
Because I wanted to see you dancing, but so no. Listen, this is it's me. I cannot explain. I didn't plan that. I knew that Eunice told me that, and the organization told me that I have to say something. And every day I talk every day. So the idea is to do what I did yesterday, and it came naturally, and it was a really, really good moment with everyone.
What have the last few days been like for you, and how much sleep maybe have you managed to get through this whole process here?
Listen, like I said, it's been a weird last few days, but in a positive way, because I didn't really realize, what happened. I know because I have a lot of media and so on, but I had a lot of family also in my house, and I think that when I'm gonna be on vacation with my family alone, is gonna be the moment. So listen, yes, I haven't slept a lot, but doesn't change what I usually do. But no, I'm happy. And yeah, I'm just happy. Simple as that.
You talked last week about the moments that throughout the season when you thought this team might be going somewhere, and the preseason, the Copa America game and the Orlando game. But at what point, or maybe it hasn't still, to your point you just said, but like when did it become real that you guys could be, maybe the best team, maybe become champions? Was there a point of that, or was it always just the process that you're thinking about?
I would say end of the preseason, Kwame, my assistant coach, told me that, hey, we are ahead. So it's been one of the moments that we said, hey, maybe something can happen. And after that, I would say the game against Club America was the game because we faced a good team. Everybody was watching the game, and the way we ended this game was the game. And also, like I told you, I think the game after Orlando, when we lost 4-3, I don't remember the game that we played, but the game after Orlando was the game, because we had, as you know, a really good performance in Orlando, but after that we lost the game 4-3. But the way we managed the week after this game and the way we played after this game, I felt that yeah, it was possible to do something great.
You asked about Julian. Obviously, that's a guy you guys brought in mid-season. He was a starter for quite a large portion of the season. Doesn't start, but plays a role throughout the playoffs.
Mhm.
What went into the decision to not bring him back, at least not immediately?
Listen, first of all, really good, really a great guy, good player also. Obviously, that's why we brought him. After that, everything went naturally. You know, he came, he helped us. After that, I needed to have something different on the right side. He really good attitude. Obviously, he wanted to start like every player. But I felt that, and we felt that he is better for the club and for him. Not for the club. It's better for him. Sorry, to see another experience because he helped us in a certain way. But after that, in terms of what we wanted to do, what we want to do for the future, so naturally we decided to move forward, but without him.
Does that speak to what the growth of Mo, and what he gives you going forward in time, not necessarily on the field?
The growth of Mo, but also what I want to do in terms of profile. Because I'm happy for Mo, but Mo needs competition like every player. Like I told you, it doesn't change my mind in terms of competition between players is really important. So good for Mo, but another player is going to come to compete for this position also.
You mentioned vacation. You don't have a lot of off-season, but what does it look like for you here before everything gets going?
Listen, I am a simple guy, so the sun is out. Maybe I'm going to try a moment to go golf. And after that, I'm going to go on vacation with my family for the maximum days.
These press releases about contract extensions don't just drop out of thin air.
Yeah.
These are days,
Yeah.
weeks in the process of building up. How did you manage those conversations with your inner circle and manage the team preparing for some of the most important games in the season?
Listen, you're talking about the contract with the players?
Not any particular
Yeah.
player, just that, you're having to manage the
Yeah,
future.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah, not easy because I like MLS, but I don't like the way we have to do things because this is not easy. You know, we knew that we had to manage the group. You know, in the present moment and for the future. Players knows that also. But I would say the fact that we have been consistent and coherent with the way we put everything in place, it was difficult emotionally because again, I told my team during the week of the final that the players who haven't played a lot were spot on. They were spot on. Because every day, every minute, they train, they compete with a smile. And at the same time, it was not easy. And when we wanted to give them an extra day to recover, they didn't want. They wanted to train. Because of them, the level of the competition within the group was really good. So they knew that, yes, I had to make decision. So listen, this is the professional environment. They know that. The idea was to be ourselves and me to be true and to be honest with them. But I have to say that yesterday, yes, we had a lot of fun. But at the end of that, it was not easy because it was the moment that we had to not I had to say goodbye, I would say. So listen, this is my job. This is the job of the organization, but I'm pleased that everything went have been coherent. This is the most important for me.
The casual fan would look at the relationship that Steven Moreira seems to have with you and that Rudy Camacho certainly has with you, to see that they're going to stay on board is also an endorsement of the way you feel about your experience here personally and professionally.
Yeah.
Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure, really important. With Steven, since the middle of the year, we told him already, we were almost agreed, but it took more time. And Steven has been. It's funny because when I was in Montreal and I played against Columbus, I said, this player has something, Steven. And when I signed, I was really happy because I knew that we were able to modify a bit his game on the pitch, but also off the pitch. And this is what happened. He's been a really good leader because he's able to connect with everyone. And at the same time, when we were in trouble after the Nashville game, when we lost over there 3-1, and he did something in the locker room that I have a massive respect for him, because he brought everyone and he discussed. He said what he needed to say, and on the pitch, it's been really nice because I like to play with him. Depending the same position, but not the same work to do, depending the game. So all the game, I change a bit the distance with him, the position with him, in terms of what he has to do with the ball, without the ball. It's been a pleasure, and he's so good to do that. That's why he had a complete season. But I put him under pressure already, because I said, the game that you did defensively against Buenga, you cannot drop the level. So you're going to be in trouble next year with me, because you were so good. And Rudy Camacho, yes, he brought what we expected. Good leader. He gives a good energy to the group. He gives confidence to the group. And I brought him because, yes, he's a good player, but like I told you, it's because he knows the way I want to play. He knows already all the nuances in the game, so he's able to teach the other guy also towards that. So pleased with that. Normal that they're going to be with us next year, and I know that the idea is to raise the level again. But really pleased, and the success that we had. Obviously, everybody, but these two guys are really important.
I have one last question. I'm sorry. A lot was made of LAFC's massive schedule this year coming into this last game. 53 games, I suppose. You're facing that too now, adding CONCACAF Champions Cup to your schedule. And of course, it all depends on how successful the team is. Does your approach to attention to the journey rather than the outcome change, number one? And number two, are you confident that the support from ownership and upper management in terms of the acquisition of more talent, if that's necessary in your eyes, is going to be there to help survive what could very well be a 50-game season?
Oh, for sure. Next year won't be the same. This is going to be a new journey for sure. In terms of outcome, I don't know. Like I told you, I will never change on that. But the idea is to compete. Every competition, we want to compete. So that's why we started to do it already. This is a continuous project. And with the front office, we're going to add players for sure. The idea is to be competitive and also to bring competition within the group. For me, this is the most important. After that, I had a few discussions already with few colleagues in MLS. We know that it's going to be a tough one. I like to say expect the expected. So we know that. So the idea is to get more players in terms of rotation to be able to achieve and to go as far as we can. I think LAFC played a 68 or 60. They played many games regarding what they did all year. It could be our story. So we know that. So listen, sometimes it's funny because, and I'm not saying that you are doing that, but we want to compete in every competition. So, and when the competition arrives, we are like, what we gonna do? No, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to play that. It's a pleasure to play as many games as possible. And after that, we'll see. We'll see how we're gonna be able to adjust during the season. And but I'm really grateful for that. We deserve it, and it's gonna be really cool also to play against different style of play. So yeah, I'm happy for that.
Sure. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I just want to kind of reiterate in a different way a question that Patrick
Yeah.
asked, and that is about the process.
Yeah.
You tear players down may not be the right phrase. I don't know what it'd be in French, but you do reprogram players. You tell them to
Yeah.
forget certain parts of the game because you have to play a certain way.
Yeah.
You multiply that by the number of players on a roster and players coming in the summer.
Mm.
When was your system in place to your satisfaction?
The end is just the end. Just the. What do you mean by the system in place?
Where everyone got it.
Yeah.
It was all meshed, and that to win a championship,
Yeah.
takes total buy-in from everyone.
Yeah.
And in your system, it requires them to play a certain way
Yeah.
that they're unaccustomed to.
Yeah. No, listen, everything is connected. Everything is connected with that. Again, with a lot of humility, I'm not saying that I do something different and I am different for the other coach. No. This is only my way of seeing the game. And I'm really pleased. Yes, we won. We are champions. But for me, the way I am as a coach is more important to see how my player have grown. And how also how they started and how they struggle and how they were able to do a fantastic game against LAFC. So yes, I like to reprogram kind of the players regarding the way we want to play. But like I told them, this is the ball, and you want to attack the ball, you want the ball. So when we were kids, this is something that we want you to do. So they have pleasure to do it. And the only thing that I had to fight, I'm going to have to fight with them, I'm going to have to challenge them, but also support them, is their ego. Because sometimes the player doesn't want to do it. Because he's like, yeah, coach, but if I do that, I'm going to make the mistake, and after that, I'm going to be in trouble. And that's why, for me and my staff, what is really important is to get this trust between the players. And all of that, this is the how for my system. The why is clear, but the how for me is really important because it's all about the players, but it's the connection also with the person. And Pat Schulte has been one of the best examples also, because as a goalkeeper, when you make a mistake, it's a goal. And I can tell you that he didn't sleep. It happens after many games that he didn't sleep because he wanted to be better. But again, he took all this kind of situation to get better. And for me, I cannot talk too much, but I think that he's going to have a bright future if he stays humble. So, and Aiden Morris also, this kind of guy, the young guy, because I can name everyone, because Kucho has been also the same. Kucho, the way he started with us and the way he is now, this is the opposite in terms of person. Players, everybody knows him. But it's been the case for all my players. So that's why I'm really, really happy about the season. Yes, we won, but also I can see the big difference between when we started and where we are now.
Just, where does that leave you now for next year?
Mhm.
That block's in place.
Yeah.
That's a major block.
Mhm.
Is that, as you look ahead to next year, knowing that you won a title
Mhm.
really amazingly after reprogramming an entire team,
Yeah.
does that put you ahead of things heading into next year?
Listen, like I told you, yes, we won, but for me, this is, like I told you, an infinite game. We won, but next year is going to be harder because all the teams going to try to beat us a little bit more, and there is more expectation now. So the idea is stay focused on us and try to compete in every competition. And like I told you again, I repeat myself, but try to go as far as possible. So if we can win a second title, we're going to do it. But I don't think like that. I think about what can we do to keep our standards, because we have new standards now, and the idea is to keep that, and we'll see next year how everything's going to be.
Thank you.
What are those standards?
Looking for greatness all the time, excellence. So for us, this is the kind of mantra, and after that, outcome I don't know, but this is the standards. Yes.
The last thing I want to ask is, how open has this organization been to letting you bring in the players that you want to make sure your vision is able to be accomplished on the field?
Grateful. Again, I'm here for that also because I knew that the people, the front office, all the people here, like I told you, competency is here already. I know that, but also chemistry. Good environment, and when we have a laugh, and when we compete but with joy, doesn't mean that we're gonna laugh for nothing. No, but laugh release a bit, dopamine, and this is good for everyone to stay themselves and to connect and to put ideas on the table, not be shy to share stuff, and after that move forward. So it's been the case with the front office and with the Aslam family. It's all about what can we do to improve the team, and I feel open to discuss about what I want to say. I am like this, but it's easier with them. And the idea is to be coherent. And all the asks that I had have been a good discussion. And that's why we had a few players during the windows, and that's why we were able to move forward. So it's going to be the same for next year. We're going to work. That's why I'm not on vacation. I need to move forward a bit with that. But no, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure. And like I said, the organization deserves it also because, yeah, this is really good what they do.
We don't often see the side of Darlington that was on that stage yesterday.
Yeah.
I think that's intentional on his part. But how often do you guys see him in that kind of mode?
No, it's like that. We like to put music before training. So I saw him dancing already. So he was dancing. But no, D is a quiet leadership. This is the way it is. And I think we have a lot of similarities regarding that because he doesn't have to talk a lot. He likes to show, he never missed a session. He loves the game, and everybody loves him, respect him, and sometimes you cannot describe. It's like this. He's like this. This is the way he is. He's like en français on dit un bisounours, but we want to grab him all the time. So, and at the same time, he likes to compete. So yeah, no, it's natural. Yesterday it was a bit difficult for him because that's why he tried to involve everyone, because he doesn't like to be in front of everyone. But when he has to say something, no doubt he's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. So that's why I like both sides of Darlington. But he deserves it. He deserves it, and he's been a really good captain. That's why I put him captain, because I didn't expect him to be loud on the pitch, but he's leading by example, and I love it. Thank you. Enjoy your vacation. I don't know if you're going to get it, but it's been a pleasure.